Hello, everyone. This is Professor Hill, and today is Thursday, the 18th of January. And they're still in week number 1 here of our online ethics class, 2306. So we're just getting started. We're getting our books, Doing Ethics by Lewis Vaughn, and we're starting to wade into chapter 1 and the concepts there. I mentioned in my last video, the textbook begins with 2 things. Number 1, ethics, which is the philosophical study of morality. And then also morality itself, which is our beliefs about good and bad, right and wrong. Well, you'll see in our textbook, right in chapter 1, he starts to talk about different types of ethics. And one of the things he talks about is descriptive ethics, which is the process of just literally describing, descriptive ethics, the ethics of a people, a group, a state, a country. And there will be parallels to this on the personal level for us and our own personal beliefs about good and bad, right and wrong. Well, there's a survey that I want you to look at. I understand some of you don't have your books yet. They're still on the way. But there is a really fascinating online survey you can look at. It's done by the Pew Charitable Trust, which is an organization which does descriptive ethics. They ask people what they believe, and then they come up with these surveys. And there's a giant one called Global Views on Morality. And I'll put a link to this in our Canvas page. But it's at their site, the Pew Research Center. Again, the title of it is the Global Views on Morality. And what they did was they asked 40,000 people in 40 different countries their beliefs, their views about right and wrong, good and bad, on 8 particular topics. And those were extramarital affairs, gambling, homosexuality, abortion, premarital sex, alcohol use, divorce, and contraceptive use. So on those 8 subjects, they asked people whether they thought it was morally acceptable, morally unacceptable, or just somehow not a moral issue. And you'll see quite a wide range from country to country. They have a summary of what everybody believes when you look globally. And you'll not be surprised to hear that, for example, 8 out of 10 people around the world think that having an extramarital affair is morally unacceptable. It's something that widespread people think is wrong. God love the French. They're the only country in the world where they could not muster 50% of the people to say that having an extramarital affair was somehow morally unacceptable. It's a reflection of their culture that less than half the people there would say that. They were split between whether it was just acceptable or not even a moral issue somehow. But most people in most countries think that it is morally acceptable. And you'll see, again, a great variances from country to country. And that's one of the things that I want you to do. You'll see how it works once you get in there. You can compare country to country. And once you do, you'll see the views of like a Western European developed country like France or Germany. Look at where they are on these 8 issues, and then compare that to other traditionally more conservative Muslim countries, for example. Switch and look at, for example, they include among the 40 countries surveyed the Palestinian territories or Indonesia or Saudi Arabia. And you'll see that there's great differences from society to society in terms of their values and beliefs, their culture, and what they think is right and wrong and good and bad about these 8 particular issues. It's a fascinating study. So take some time to look at that. Again, you can do that while your books are coming in. You don't have chapter 1 right in front of you yet, but you can go online, track this down. Like I said, I'll put a link to it on the Canvas page. And I want you to compare and contrast those countries and their beliefs and start to think about what that means, because we're going to talk about that. Why isn't it the same everywhere? Why are there cultural differences? What does that mean in terms of the values and beliefs that underpin these moral viewpoints? So, big questions. Start by taking a look at that data at the Pew Charitable website, and I'll be in touch again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.